Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling very good. It was a bit of a roller coaster week. Had this was my third opponent of the week. Long flight to LA, been away from my three girls. It was tough going, but we got the job done.
So it sounded like I was near the cage. It sounded like you said there was a foot injury. Can you
Mm.
kind of talk to us about that?
Yeah, that low calf kick has been money for me. I've had 10 spars in the lead up to this, and I stopped 7 of my training partners with that same kick. So I knew that it was money in the bank. And when I kicked him on the first or second, I'm not sure, it was either the first or second, I hurt my foot and I engaged in a clinch, and I thought maybe it would get a little bit better, but it didn't. But what can you do? I was in there for another however long, and I decided to keep throwing it.
So it didn't change your game plan at all. You kept going exactly how you would, or did you have to adjust a little bit?
To be honest, I'm a big game planner. I'm a big thinker. But for this fight, I had no game plan. I was just go in and just do me, because at the end of the day, this was my, I didn't get to spar for this opponent. I didn't get to really train for this opponent, apart from the bit of work I done with Jason this week. So it was just about going in and doing my thing. But one thing I will give him a lot of credit for: number one, he's a great chin. I hit him clean with a couple of lovely shots. More than a couple of lovely shots. And then the other thing, he didn't bite on one single feint tonight. I love throwing my feints and going. He didn't bite on one. He was super relaxed, and all the credit in the world to him.
How soon do you think you want to get back in there?
November, Dublin. I'm not missing that show. I missed that show. I headlined that show against AJ McKee in a very entertaining, very close fight. And I haven't been able to compete in that since, with different injuries. And now I'm on a 3-fight win streak. It would be a 5-fight win streak only for my hands, but it would mean the world to me to find the main card in Dublin in November.
And do you have an opponent you'd like to name, call out?
Oh my God, every one of them. Like, on my radar, I've always wanted to fight Sergio Pettis. I know I'm a couple of fights away from that. There's a lot of guys in the rankings. Cass Bell, he wouldn't last one round with me. So why not him? I would put him away in 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Hey, Brian, I was wondering, it seemed like Jordan, I know he's known for coming on a little bit stronger later every now and then. That third round, were you surprised just how much in the fight he still was after the way it was going?
Yeah, round 2, like when I was on top, I'll just get this out of the way. The grappling exchanges that we found ourselves in, I felt so superior in them that I didn't really want to disengage, but the other 50% of my brain really wanted to disengage so I could do what I do best, and that's strike. So when I was beating him up on in round 2 and hitting him with those little sharp elbows, I could feel the life go out of him as such. So when he did come back in round 3 with a bit more, oomph, I was surprised. He's a tough son of a bitch, as you Yanks like to say.
I mean, obviously, I know it was a bit of a 50-50 kind of night with, your buddy Kiefer, but this was a big night for you. I know that the Irish crew is going to want to still get out and have some fun. So what is the plan right now?
The plan is go to Santa Monica, sample some of that nice green that you have in California, and some Ben & Jerry's too.
What flavor? What's your go-to?
Thank you.
No, what's your go-to
Oh,
flavor
sorry,
ice cream?
my go-to. I love a Ben & Jerry's, but there's a load of places. I've never been. Like, I'm a complete culture. I've never, like, this is my second time in America, so like, I've never been to the fucking Cheesecake Factory. I've never been to Ben. You know what I mean? I'll go to them all. We have 24 hours. Don't bother. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll get some recommendations off you after this.
It's overrated. Yeah. Olive Garden, get the breadsticks. That's my recommendation.
That sounds good to me.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate it all this week as well.
All right, we'll take one more question here from the media joining us virtually tonight.
Yeah.
Connor, your line is now live.
Hey, Brian, how are you? Congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.
I was just wondering too, you kind of touched on it like at the top too about how, you had a couple opponents coming into this one, but I just want to know, with everything said and done, how do you kind of grade your performance tonight?
I'm going to review it and I'm going to look at it closely, but I prepared for Jared Scoggins tonight, a short, southpaw, gritty wrestler. And what I ended up with was a tall, very gritty, orthodox, mixed kind of an opponent. So, and I got that on a couple of days' notice. I thought it was a professional performance in the sense that I got to show some striking and some grappling. But I would say that my game is to feint and go, to use lots of movement and distract my opponent as such and land big shots. And when that didn't work tonight, I should have adjusted a little bit better on the feet. But I still rate it high, and I think that I should get a top top 6, top 7 opponent next.
All right. Thanks very much for the time tonight, Brian. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.